from BS and Beer Media. It's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. What up? It's Friday.
What up?
It's Friday.
I'll tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about libtards and how they need to quit being libtards. That's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, we were, but now we're talking about
that, and everybody needs God in their life.
They do. They really do. It's sad that people think that that's bad. They think that's bad. I don't understand that. So, anyway, welcome in, everybody. We talk about all kinds of stuff up here at Top of the Bleachers. So,
yeah. Well, I figure nowadays, like it's so much easier to be a false prophet nowadays because people, especially with AI, I mean, you can do some fooling. You can fool some people. You know what I mean?
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, I had a good day today. I had the day off. I took 2 days off for the dentist, and yesterday I had my procedure. I hadn't been to the dentist in 3 or 4 years or 10 or something like that. And so I didn't know how my jaw, you got to sit there the whole time with your jaw open. So I took 2 days off, and I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, I could probably go to work, but I already took the day off. So what's the point in going to work? So got up, went, got some coffee.
You didn't work today?
Didn't work today.
Wow.
Came home.
Should have called you a long time ago. I thought you was
mowed the front yard, weed eated, and then took a shower, went to town, ate some lunch, and got my hair cut and my beard and my beard shaved and my beard trimmed up.
I had to do decent. Mow the yard was on my list when we get done with the podcast. That's what I was going to do all day. Mow the yard. And I took the dogs out a minute ago.
Why are you laughing when I say I get a haircut? Why is that?
Because it must be one hair. You got a hair.
It is a lot of hair. And I have her shave it off.
Anyway, mowing has been on my list all day to do after the podcast, so that was the plan. I took the dogs out a little bit ago, and it's so freaking hot today. What the heck? It's been like perfect the last 3 days.
This morning I went and got coffee, and then when I come home, I sat down, I turned on the PlayStation and did some racing, and Lacey said, because she works from home, she said, I'm going to take the dogs around the block. If I'm not, she always says, if I'm not back in such time, how about you look for me? I was like, okay. So about the time that I was going to go look for her, she come in the back door and she looked like she had jumped in the pool. She was wringing wet. And I was like, it's warm out there today.
It's hot outside, bro. It is. Well,
and then later on tonight, we got the Greenbrier Panthers taking on the Van Buren Pointers. And I think I'm going to go to the game.
Nice.
Want to hear something crazy, man? High school ball game. I can go online and buy my tickets before I get there.
Oh, wow.
How crazy is that, man? That's nuts.
That's crazy. I'm not going to the game tonight. They're going up somewhere like north of Kansas City somewhere. I was like,
no.
I'm not getting home at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for that. So I'll catch you.
Greenbrier's playing at home. That's the reason I was thinking about going and watching this one.
Yeah, I went to the home game the last week or week before.
Because if they were playing in Van Buren, I'd probably be like, probably not.
Yeah, that's still like what, 2 hours and a half, 2 hours?
Hour and a half, especially with speed limit the way it is now. In Arkansas, our speed limit is posted 75, but it's pretty much, if you ain't doing 90, you need to get in that right lane, okay? Because these people are crazy.
For sure.
Texas is really crazy. We went to what's the name of that place? Corpus Christi. And I was like, all right, I don't want to drive any interstate. Let's take back roads. So we took back highways all the way to Corpus Christi. And holy moly, speed limit still 70, 75. You'd be like blowing through these. You come up on a small town and it drop you to like 70. And you do 70 through the town and back up 75 on the other. It was nuts, dude.
That is nuts. It used to be like that when we was driving a truck. I can't imagine what it was like now.
Dude, when I was a kid, we lived in Ozark, Arkansas, which if you're not familiar with Arkansas, it's on the west side of Arkansas. And we had family for Christmas that lived in northeast Arkansas. Okay. Now, when I say when I was a kid, this is the 1980s. Okay. So this is a way back. We used to get in a car and the speed limit was 55 mile an hour on the interstate. And we only had interstate to Little Rock. And then we had to get on Highway 67 and take Highway 67 the rest of the way. That, I'm telling you, man, it is, you make it to the other side of the state in no time now. That was like an all-day adventure when I was a kid.
I know.
Of course, it was different back then, too, because we had an old Chevy Nova. And I remember I used to sleep up in the back window. And like, I'd wave at cops as we went by. I was asleep in the back window. They didn't care.
No. I remember when we moved to Mountain Home from Oklahoma. It was 157 miles back to my grandma's house. It would take
4 hours.
4 hours to get there.
Yes.
And it's like, what?
And now you could probably, get there in right around probably 2.
Yeah, probably a couple hours now. I know, it's wild. I didn't do much else. I had to work today, and I got to see the grandbabies for a little while this morning. That was good. And
that is good.
They're so.
I got a bunch of pictures.
Such a feeling for some little kid to come up to you and just be like, "Oh, can I sit in your lap?" It's like, it's just one of the best feelings, man. Just fills my heart. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you feel that way because I have never felt that way about kids. You know.
Well, they go home.
Yeah. Hey, I've always enjoyed being the uncle. You know, you fill them full of sugar, you get them riled up, and then you send them home to the parents. I've always enjoyed.
Well, I'm sort of the same way. I don't know about the sugar thing. I'd probably get. Don't tell us what. Flogged.
What? You're a grandpa now. You're supposed to be walking around with butterscotches in your pocket, unwrapped. Yeah. You just hand them. Blow the lint off of it and say, "Pop that in your mouth, kid."
It's not like that nowadays, man. It's crazy.
I remember when I was a kid.
Fun anymore.
My grandmother in her house, she had candy dishes on 2 tables, on the coffee table and on one of the end tables, and they would have unwrapped hard candy in this bowl. And you go over there and pick one out, and you go to pick it up, and you pick up like 3 pieces. It was all stuck together, you know. Yeah. It's like when she dusted the house, she dusted the hard candy. Yeah, that stuff was around forever. And it was always the terrible flavors too, like the coffee flavored candy or something like that.
My grandma's has been cool. They always had butterscotch, or then there was Werther's came along. That was a big thing for a while. Those were okay. Anyway, so lots to talk about today, I guess, and then we got some picks to go through. First thing I saw, I was going to show. I don't know if you saw this or not, but this whole gambling thing, bro. Like they found like 13 other guys, former men's basketball student athletes, who competed at 6 schools, and they're under investigation for gambling on themselves and other sports, I guess. Let's see if this says here. Knowingly manipulating scoring or game outcomes or refusing to participate in the enforcement staff's investigation. So I guess they were getting investigated. They're like, "Nah, I'm not talking to you." Anyway, I guess this is a thing. I feel like there's going to be more and more of these come out. But here's the schools: you got Eastern Michigan, Temple, Arizona State, by the way, New Orleans, North Carolina A&T, and Mississippi Valley, and Arizona State being the big one out of that. It's
Yeah, I'm glad to hear they haven't found any SEC schools yet.
And then the player involved in the Arizona State thing was BJ.
Don't tell me.
I don't know if you remember who that is, but I remember.
I was worried you were going to tell me it was Scattaboo. I was going to be upset.
Oh, basketball.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah. Nothing.
Well, I told you how I felt about this the other day. I don't believe they should be gambling at all. Like if you're in the NFL, if you're in the NBA, if you're in college sports, you don't need to be gambling. And some people say, well, I don't care if they gamble on other sports. Well, I do, especially in college, because all those athletes are friends. And if a football player is betting on basketball games and got a basketball buddy skimming points for him and vice versa in football, I just think it'd be better. You make a lot of money in college now. You can make a lot of money in the pros. Wait until you retire and then go gamble all your money away. But while you're playing and you're being a professional, act like a professional and don't be gambling.
Yeah.
The NFL refs aren't allowed to gamble at all. Like I've told you this story before. Walt Coleman, his family has a box at Hot Springs Racetrack, horse racing. And because he's an NFL ref or was an NFL ref, I'm not sure if he is anymore. I haven't seen him this year.
I don't think
so. He did not go to the box, to the family box. He did not participate. Because the NFL watch their referees closely. Apparently the NBA doesn't watch their referees as close.
They probably do now after that big scandal.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? I can't remember.
Tim something.
I want to say McVeigh, but that's not right. Tim something.
It's something like that. Mix something.
Yeah. Anyway,
let me look.
So I think my personal opinion, I think it'd be just better off if they tried to stay away from the gambling altogether.
Yeah, I mean they should definitely. Tim Donahue.
That's right.
That's right.
I thought it was Irish. That's why I was doing the Mick. I thought it was Irish somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish they wouldn't do this I wish you could trade and not like you said. You have friends, right? Well, you don't even have to be other athletes.
No,
you can just have a friend that's sitting at home that doesn't even go to college, and he's like, "Yo, bro, is so and so hurt? Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah, I think I might tell you I'm not feeling too good."
Yeah.
I mean, like it's so easy to do that anyway, and then I don't know how you.
Plus, when you're gambling, you can get yourself into a situation where you can't get out of. Say you drop a big bet and you end up, owing somebody money, and now you got to do another one to get out of the hole, and so on and so on. And now this person has leverage over you because they know you've been gambling, and you're not supposed to be gambling. So now you're pretty much doing whatever they tell you to do because you don't want to get busted. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, make your money, retire, and after you,
I mean, how do you?
You just you've got to make the punishment severe. You've got to that's how you cur any crime. You have to.
Don't they already do? I mean, they kick them out for life or something, probably already, don't they?
Well, look at the schools you name, though. These are small schools where these kids probably aren't making that much money, if they're making any money at all. True. So, it's probably going to be more prevalent at a place like that. Plus, I'm surprised that it's not more, like they haven't found more, because you're also giving a young person a lot of money. And young people have a history of not making good decisions with money. So
True. Very true. I'm trying to see if I can find some punishments here. Okay. The harshest punishment goes to those who do anything in their sport to influence or partake any sort of gambling activities. They could face a lifetime ban from NCAA participation. But I mean, BJ Freeman, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's out of school already.
yeah. Well, that's the problem with the NCAA is that a lot of times their investigations don't end until, what are you going to do to him now if he's not even enrolled in a college or whatever?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find.
You have to catch an active player doing it, and then you have to make – it would really help if you caught a very prominent athlete doing it and you came down on them particularly hard.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know when this was.
Or a coach.
Be there, actually.
Ooh. What about a coach?
Former Arizona State player. Well, where's he at now? This was last season.
Maybe he's former because he got caught.
I don't think so. Former student athlete who's no longer enrolled at ASU. Okay, well, where is he now? Never tell me.
He's living in his mansion of his gambling winnings. That's where he's at.
Okay, he committed to UCF.
Okay.
And was later joined by his former ASU forward, Devin Cambridge. It's not going to come to fruition. I don't know. So maybe he is still in school, but he's at UCF now. I don't know. But that was the only one I saw that was specifically named. I'm sure because the other schools, he's going to know, probably who that is. But anyway, it's a thing. It seems like it's being more and more. You heard of one, maybe. This is 13.
Well, you also
it's getting worse.
The online thing has made it so easy too. Like, I mean, you can place a bet pretty much from anywhere.
It's seconds. Yes.
Yeah, you just pick up your phone and boom.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I twisted my ankle in the locker room. I'm going to put, you make a bet. I need to do something about that.
They busted a couple of guys in the NBA, and they're still investigating them. And
it's crazy.
I don't know, man. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that it's not more prominent. To tell you the truth. Especially with all the gambling sites that are out there.
I think that's my point. Is I think it's probably wide net of people that are doing that.
I wonder if they'll ever catch a coach.
That would be crazy.
Well, I mean, Pete Rose, they caught him.
Yeah, but was he betting on their games? I think I saw somewhere that he was only betting on them to win.
The problem with Pete was he never owned up to it until he was old and out of the league, and he wanted into the Hall of Fame. He finally admitted to it, and so he denied it so much that when he finally maybe did tell the truth and say, "Okay, I only gambled on other teams," well, nobody believed him because you've been lying about it for so long that nobody believes your credibility anymore.
Yeah.
So,
all right, well, that's all I got for basketball for you, or for that anyway. Let's move on to some football. Saw some power rankings come out. SEC Mike put his out. We like SEC Mike.
I thought I liked SEC Mike until he put us down toward the bottom.
Yeah, he's a little bit different. LSU. Oh, he got Oklahoma at number 2. That's
dude.
kinda
I'm telling you,
uh,
Oklahoma, LSU, Georgia, and Tennessee are really like they seem to be the right now. I realize we're only in like week 2, week 3, whatever, but they passed the eye test. I guess is what I say. They passed the eye test. So
yeah, I'd say that.
I don't know about Florida. Don't know about Alabama yet.
Yeah.
I want Alabama to play another good school before I decide that they're back. Okay. Let's see them play another good school.
Well,
Notre Dame.
I don't know how good they are, but
Yeah, Notre Dame, man, they got a brutal schedule. They lose this one against Texas A&M coming up. I think it's Texas A&M. And
I think that's.
I don't know how they get back into the college football playoffs. To tell you the truth.
I don't know. Yeah, Arkansas is, I think, 14th on this list.
Yeah, we're above Kentucky and who else?
Florida's at 16.
Florida, yeah. We're ahead of Kentucky and Florida.
And then Alabama is only one in front of us, and Ole Miss is only one in front of them. So
there's a lot of people that are drinking the juice as far as Ole Miss. They think we can beat Ole Miss. They think that Ole Miss is not the team that everybody thought they would be. Their quarterback has been struggling the last couple of ball games. I will give you that.
Yeah.
I just don't know, man. I don't know. We haven't played anybody. I don't know what our team is. Like I'd like to jump on the train and say, oh yeah, the first true barometer of whether or not I think we're a good team or not. If we come out and we beat Ole Miss, then I might take me a little sip of the Kool-Aid before Memphis. But
even if we beat Ole Miss, right? I don't know that we're going to get. I mean, yeah, like.
Well, we got a brutal schedule, dude.
I don't know.
We got Tennessee's on our schedule, Texas A&M, Auburn, Mississippi State, LSU, Texas, Missouri. I mean, we don't have to play Alabama this year. We don't have to play OU this year. We don't have to play Georgia this year.
Yeah. So some of the bigger games this week.
We don't even get to play Florida or Vandy this year. You know, we don't even get to play them.
I'm not sure I'd want to play Vandy. Let's see. Georgia and Tennessee play this week. We'll pick that one in a minute. South Florida and Miami. That's going to be one to watch.
That will be one to watch. South Florida, they get this win, man, and they are set up big to make the college football because they play nobody else. They don't play anybody else.
Not really. No. That'll be a good one. Florida LSU should be interesting. A&M and Notre Dame, that should be interesting. Notre Dame's 0-1 right now. I guess they didn't play week 2 again.
South Florida is going to run into the problem like if they beat Miami this week, and then let's say they run the table in their conference. By the end of the year, the problem that South Florida is going to run into is that all their good wins were at the beginning, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, but you know, that wasn't really the same team as, you know, they'll be making all kinds of excuses.
Probably. All right. Well, let's make some picks. How about that? We'll make our SEC picks.
Sure.
All right. So, first up.
By the way, before we get started on that, the NFL game last night, terrible. Okay.
Terrible.
Now, that did suck. Okay. That part does suck. But like the game itself, like a lot of these games have been really good games in the fourth quarter, and last night was not one of them. That was just a complete domination by Green Bay. I've got a lot more hope for the Cowboys coming out of their division after watching that game Washington just put up. And they ended up losing one of their Dietrich Wise, former Razorback, ended up getting carted off, and he's got a season-ending injury.
The receiver did break his collarbone. He's out for a while.
So receiver broke his collarbone. I'm telling you, man, that was a tough game for Washington last night.
Was that Green Bay or Washington?
No, Green Bay's the one the collarbone broke. Washington's the one with Dietrich Wise. So
I know. Oh, Eckler. That's the other one. Torn Achilles. Another one of those.
It wasn't even doing anything. He was just turning around toward the play.
Yeah.
You can see it pop.
Wow.
You can see it pop. They showed it.
Green Bay looks pretty good, man. Not gonna lie. They look pretty good.
They did look pretty good.
And then I saw Skip after the game. So, where's Micah been all this time? How come he been doing this? He has been.
Where's
That's why to get paid $1 bazillion.
Not a huge fan of Jordan Love, but he makes the right decisions. Like in the pocket, he makes the right decisions and everything. I don't know, something about the guy. Just probably because he plays for Green Bay. I just don't like the guy.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Up first.
College football picks. Here we go.
SEC picks. Oklahoma at Temple. They played last year. Oklahoma. Taking Oklahoma?
Yeah, Boomer Sooner, man. I'm gonna take OU.
All right. Then we got Wisconsin at Alabama.
All right, here's your test, Alabama, right here. Are you back or are you not? Here it is.
Let me see.
At Alabama?
Wisconsin, at Alabama. Wisconsin's 2-0, but they beat Miami, Ohio, and Middle Tennessee State. So
Wisconsin's always one of those teams that ends up doing well in the Big Ten. They're always up there towards the top. They may not be playing for the championship, but they usually have 9 wins.
They're like that wins. Second tier under Ohio.
They really are, man. They've put together some really, really good teams. Had some really good players. Give me Alabama at home, though. I think home makes a big difference in this one.
Yeah, I think Alabama gets the win on this one too. They're a 20.5-point favorite.
I don't know if I give them that much, but matter of fact, if I was betting, I would probably take Wisconsin in the points.
I don't know. They scored 70 something. They may be on track, maybe.
Yeah, but they did not look good against FSU. So
true.
And I doubt Wisconsin is watching the Louisiana Monroe game. They're probably watching the FSU game, I imagine.
Probably. All right, then we got South Alabama at Auburn.
I would love South Alabama to win this. I would, but give me the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm taking Auburn in that one. Louisiana at Missouri. Freaking Missouri, man. They never play anybody. Every week it's like they'll play anybody.
So this is the University of Louisiana?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Who are they? Like where is the University of Louisiana?
Isn't that it's not Louisiana State's LSU? Louisiana's
is what?
I don't know what
is that. University of Louisiana Monroe?
No.
Where is the University of Louisiana, and what is their mascot?
No, I don't even think they're FBS.
Oh, okay.
Let me look this up. I want to say Raging Cajuns. That's not right.
That's La Tech, isn't it? Louisiana. You got Louisiana Tech. You got Louisiana Monroe.
Okay.
You got LSU. What is the University of Louisiana?
Oh, this is University of Louisiana at Lafayette.
So La Tech.
No, it's not La Tech.
Where's Dale at? Where you need when you need
I don't know. We need a Louisiana person. The University of Louisiana Public Research Facility in Lafayette, Louisiana. Wow, it has the largest enrollment within the 9-campus University of Louisiana system. So there's several University of Louisiana, Monroe, University of Louisiana, whatever. Let's see. What is their mascot? Let's see. Colors are red and white. Or wait, excuse me, vermilion and white. Raging Cajuns, yeah.
They are the Raging Cajuns.
University of Louisiana, yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
After all,
I don't know if that's. I don't know.
I thought La Tech was the Raging Cajuns, but maybe not. Maybe La Tech is something else.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can get some more info here. Who were? No, that's. I don't know what this is. What am I looking at? Why do I always end up on the basketball? I don't know why. Let's see. We click on them here. Yeah, it says Raging Cajuns on it right there. Yeah, Louisiana Raging Cajuns, first in the Sun Belt.
Okay, La Tech is
the Sun Belt.
Louisiana Tech is the Bulldogs.
Okay. Yeah, they're blue and white, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Trivia for you. You know who?
It doesn't matter. I don't know why we looked all that up. Give me the time.
You know who the most famous Louisiana Tech basketball player?
Basketball player, Louisiana Tech. I'd have to
think
go with,
this is right. Pretty sure this is right.
I'd have to go with Tom Chambers.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone played for La Tech.
I believe
that makes sense. That makes sense. He retired down there on the border somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where he went to school. I'm taking Missouri as well after all that. Here's the big one: Georgia at Tennessee. At Tennessee.
At Tennessee. What's the line?
I don't have a lot of faith in Georgia, man. Georgia minus 3.5. Man.
This is going to be a big test for Tennessee's offense because I know Georgia hasn't out on defense like they always do. Man, I like what Josh Heifel's doing, and I do believe that they got a good team.
I don't know. You just don't look. Something just does not look right. Meanwhile, Tennessee's scoring 70. So I'll take Tennessee in this one at home. Since they're at home, probably regret that, but that's who I'm picking.
Well, I'm going to take the ugliest mascot in the SEC. Give me Uga. I'm going to take Uga.
I think Georgia. That's not. You're probably right, but I got a feeling.
Hooked on a
Alcorn State at Mississippi State.
Mississippi State with a big time comeback the other night in that ball game. And honestly, man, I'm telling you, I'm not sure there is a stadium in the SEC that I would rather avoid than Mississippi State and them stupid cowbells. Oh man, just watching it on TV, I had to hit mute. I couldn't listen to it anymore. And they don't ever stop. It's not like they step to the line and everybody starts doing it. It is constant Dang.
They could start off 3-0.
They could start off
Yeah.
3-0. They got a decent chance at it, and I'm going to take them in this ball game. Give me Mississippi State.
I'm taking Mississippi State. All right, here we go. Arkansas at Ole Miss. Ole Miss -7.5.
Ooh, wow.
I've done a lot of studying on this one. I got some numbers to look at a little bit too. I don't know if you saw them, right?
Where?
Like the scoring offense, scoring defense, all that stuff, and it ranks them. I'm looking at this. I'm like,
We got them beat in a lot of categories. That is true.
Only like 2 that were not. Or, yeah, 2. No, actually, only 1.
There are two things that worry me about Arkansas, and not just in this ball game, but like going forward.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 things that worry me about the size of our receivers. We have no size at receiver. Omega Blake's great. I mean, he's done a great job, but he's not a big dude. Like, I think 17. I can't remember what his name is, but 17 was like our biggest receiver out there. And then the other thing is pretty much our entire defense worries me. I have not been super impressed with our defense.
So you picking up?
I worry about going up against a good offensive-minded coach, and that's what Kiffin is known for. His offense. He's not known for his defense.
Well, the QB may be hurt, may not be hurt. We don't know. But is he any good anyway? Because he's throwing more interceptions than touchdowns.
Well, the backup, you got to figure like the backup's the backup for a reason. So he hasn't been performing in practice or whatever, or the other guy's been performing better.
Yep. Plus,
on the big board
guys, that transferred from Arkansas to Ole Miss. Kudos, Braxton, Lucas. Some of our best players off of last year's team transferred over there.
Yeah, but what are you really saying there? They were the best players on a mediocre team.
All year. And the other guy played like just enough to just a few games because he was hurt all year. And then I don't think Hogs he didn't get hurt, did he? He played all year, didn't he? I think. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, who you picking in this game? Arkansas at Ole Miss. Who are you taking?
Well, on the big board, I got it wrote down as a loss.
Ole Miss. Okay, is that who you taking now? I told you by Friday we'd be changing minds around here, boy.
Well, I gotta say that I'm going woo pig on this one. I'm gonna
Are you?
Arkansas.
Look at you.
Arkansas I have
like
hope.
Monday you're like, I'm not picking them. There's no way I'm picking them. I think that's what you told me Monday.
I have hope. I have hope. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I haven't even mixed it up yet, but I have hope. And if
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. I'm taking
they get past Ole Miss, we'll see what happens.
I'm taking Arkansas. They may lose to Memphis, but they're going to beat Ole Miss this week. What?
Well, it sets up perfectly. It sets up perfectly for us to be 4-0 when Notre Dame comes to town. Good, I think. When Notre Dame.
Probably.
But if we're 4-0 going into Notre Dame, I'm probably picking the Hogs. I'm probably picking the
fans are going to go nuts if we go 4.
Well, the fans.
Talk about Kool-Aid.
The fans are actually kind of funny right now because a lot of fans want rid of Pittman. right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want their team to lose. You know? So Pittman does something crazy this year and racks off like a 7 or 8 win season.
That's crazy.
It's going to be real hard to get rid of him. If we actually want rid of Pittman, I mean, you're kind of rooting for Ole Miss in this ball. You're kind of rooting for everybody he goes up against, which is weird.
It is.
I'm not going to do
like
that.
they do that all the time. All they do is complain, and then game time comes, and then they're mad through the whole game because we lost or lose, or we're getting beat or whatever. And it's like, I mean, what you expected that?
Yeah.
Like you were already expecting that to happen. Why are you mad about it? Like,
well,
I don't know.
You can't put negativity into the world and expect positivity back. The world doesn't work like that. You have to. It is. It's totally true.
It's that game. Oh well. Florida at LSU. If you're getting fired this week.
I think the AD came out and said that he's the coach till the end of the season.
That AD's a liar. I ain't trusting him 1 second. You lose another game or two, and I forgot all about that later.
Well, remember at the beginning of the Florida basketball season, they were accusing their head coach of sexual misconduct, and then they end up winning the national championship. So, who knows?
I guess cheaters really do win.
Florida's a weird state, man. All the weird news that comes out is always out of Florida.
I don't know. It seems like it's always they're getting rid of this, and they're getting rid of income tax, and they're getting rid of this, all this stuff. I'm like, I might move to Florida. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people have, and the people in Florida, I don't think are real happy about it. To tell you the truth.
Well, that's because all those people from New York moved down there. That's what they're mad about. They'd probably welcome me.
Well, they bring not just themselves, but they bring their politics with them, and
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Well, I'm just saying, it's true. It's true.
I hate politics.
Not a fan of it. Not lately, anyway.
I'm going to take LSU in this one at home. I think it's a night game at LSU. Taking LSU. Napier gets 2 more games after he loses this one. And he's fired. Get the heck out of our state, buddy.
I'm actually interested to see if he ends up, being like Hugh Freeze and blaming his quarterback and switching quarterbacks and, trying to find something to get his team to win,
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know that he's reached desperation mode is when he starts doing stuff like that. He's like, oh crap, man, I got to save my job. Let's try something else. I feel bad for Will because they finished the season so well last year, and then they come into this year, they give everybody hope with that first game, and then that second game rolls around, or was it vice versa? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to take, give me the Tigers in this one. I think LSU is good. I just think Florida is that bad.
No, well, they're not doing very good.
I do think LSU is pretty good.
LSU is pretty good. They're ranked number 3.
I just don't like saying it out loud.
Texas A&M at Notre Dame. This is 2 top 25 teams. A&M 16, Notre Dame's number 8. Notre Dame minus 6.5.
What? Notre Dame playing at home in front of the touchdown Jesus.
Minus 6.5.
And they're minus 6.5.
You think it should be more than that?
How far the mighty have fallen.
You think it's supposed to be more than that?
I figured they would be the favorite.
They are the favorite. So
they're
Notre Dame minus 6.5.
6.5. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Only 6.5 points, though. That's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm taking Notre Dame at home. Besides, they lost that first game. They gotta get some redemption. They ain't no holding back this time. They gotta get a win. A must win. Every game's a must win. Yeah, I'm taking.
I feel like Notre Dame is overrated every year, and this is another year where they're overrated. I think Texas A&M comes in and stomps the dog crap out of them.
Really? Okay. Texas A&M
beats them by at least 7.
Wow.
Covers.
All right.
What I really want out of this game is I want Notre Dame to be beat up. I want them just to be beat up.
We got a couple weeks.
Well, I want them to get beat up next week too, but I want them to get beat up this week.
Eastern Michigan at Kentucky. Ooh, Kentucky might finally get a win there.
Maybe.
Or another win. I don't know. Let's see. Kentucky is minus 24.5. So they better win. I don't know if they'll cover, but they better win. Oh, man. How would you like to be a Kentucky football fan? Ugh. That's rough.
Well, I think you'd probably be the only one. So,
well, they got some guys to show up, but I mean, just that'd be nobody cares really though. I
think when you buy your season basketball tickets, they just throw in the football tickets, hoping that people show up.
They might. You taking Kentucky in that one?
Yeah, give me Kentucky.
All right, one more. Vanderbilt at South Carolina.
By the way, I take all these shots at other schools full well knowing that my school is not very good. Okay.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be funny if it was.
Yeah. Just come off like a dick. That's.
Yeah, I think we'll win again this week. Yeah, I think we will too, George. Yeah, that's another win.
Yeah.
All they ever get to talk about is winning.
Yeah.
Try to lose some. Vanderbilt at South Carolina. South Carolina's number 11. Minus 3.5, though. That's it.
Oh, man.
This is a tough one, actually.
I like both these coaches.
I didn't think you liked Beamer.
Yeah, Beamer's all right. He has a little bit of problem. I don't think he's made good decisions at the end of all games. Like I feel like he could do a lot better in clock management. But I think he's a good coach. His players play hard for him.
Yeah,
they never seem to be out of a ball game. Like I've seen them down going into the fourth and come back and make a ball game out of it. True. And so that's usually that usually shows you that they're behind the coach or that the coach is doing a good job. Man, this is a tough one.
This is tough.
I would personally, I'd like to see Vanderbilt win because I don't know. It's such a good feeling when Vandy is doing well in the SEC. I don't know why. I really don't.
Because they never do. That's why.
Yeah, but that's true. That's true.
That's because they usually don't. They're decent this year, though.
Yeah,
I mean, South Carolina's ranked number 11. Vanderbilt's not even ranked, and South Carolina's only a 3.5 point favorite. That's kind of crazy.
Well, when Vandy comes, man, they're going to bring it. That's one thing about them. They're going to bring like everything they got. They're going to leave it all out on the field. It's kind of their coach's mentality, man. He is.
Yeah, but can Pavia willing to win? I don't know.
Yeah, but you know how many times I said that last year, and he did it.
Yeah. Well, he ain't doing it this time. I'm taking Carolina at home.
Give me the Commodores. I'm going to tell you, the Commodores are going to punch them cocks right in the face. That's what they're going to do.
I hope that's all the games because It's only 11. Let's see.
Well, you got two that are playing each other.
2, 3. Yeah, 3.
Three
4.
that are playing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 games we're playing each other, so I guess that calculates. Yeah. Anyway. All right, well, there's your picks. I think the only one we didn't agree on was Tennessee and Georgia. Notre Dame and A&M. South Carolina and Vandy. Those are the only ones that we didn't agree on.
What about, are there any other top 25 matchups that are worth watching this week? I know that South Florida Miami game. What else is there?
Yeah, I went through them just a minute ago. Remember, the other one was let's see, Clemson, Georgia Tech. Georgia, Tennessee. We already talked about that. South Florida, Miami. And that's it. The rest of them suck. So the rest of them are, I mean, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, we've already talked about their SEC games. LSU, Florida.
Okay.
I mean, that's top 25s.
When is that South Florida Miami game?
It is on Saturday at 3:30.
Sweet. I can watch most of it before the Hogs come on.
The CW network.
Oh yeah, the Country Western Network.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's what CW stands for.
Yeah, Arkansas didn't play till 6.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna work tomorrow, so I don't even have to rush through my route. I have plenty of time to get home.
There you go. All right, let me save this. By the way, okay, yeah, we're both okay. Never mind on that. All right, what else we got? Let's see. Oh, did you see the new NBA rule they passed?
About how full court shots won't count on your stats anymore. They'll go down as a team stat.
Yeah, half court shot, missed half court heaves at the end of quarters won't hurt a player's stats.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it kind of sucks for people like Steven Adams and Rudy Gobert and stuff like that, because they were usually given the last shot at the end of a quarter because nobody cares about their stats.
That's true.
So now
from like a 0.9% 3-point shooter to 50% because he hit one from half court.
Yeah, and then you got people like like LeBron and Steph and them that kind of shy away from taking those at the end of quarters because it hurts their percentage, and now they'll be jacking them. So I don't know.
Curry already did, I think. I mean, he shoots from out there. How does that work? What if he shoots one from just the half court line? It don't count.
But it's the end of the quarter, though. It's the end of the quarter.
In the quarter only. I got you. That's true. Half court.
I think that makes me think that the NBA wants them to make more of them, and they know that guys shy away from it because of stats. So now they've made it.
They want
fans to see the half court shot more. So they made it. Whatever.
Yeah. It's
kind of silly. From where they shoot, like you were saying, from where they shoot from now, like Dame and Curry and them, they're shooting from 28-foot mark and half court sometimes. With Trey Young, it's like,
you way out there. Anyway, I saw that. That's kind of interesting, sort of.
I still wish one time a year, or just one time a year, the week that they decide to do their throwback jerseys, I'd like them to get rid of the 3-point line. Just for 1 week during throwback jersey, get rid of the 3-point line, and let's see what the scores look like. And you're going to look like an idiot when you shoot from 3-point line, when you shoot from the 28-foot mark. Then
they would never go for that.
No, they would never do.
They would
But
never
you
go.
get old geezers like me tuning in. I would tune in for that.
Arkansas women's basketball released their schedule, their full
Yeah.
schedule, non-con and stuff.
Yeah, I
And
wasn't happy with the picture they used.
yeah, it's a little hard to see. Some notable ones here, and they're non-con. Play
Well,
UCA.
I was talking about our coach.
They play Texas Tech. Little Rock. Well, she's not. I don't want to be mean, but yeah, whatever.
She's not smoking hot, but she's more attractive than that picture they put up of her.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was kind of. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know any other big schools. They're not playing anybody like really big in the non-con besides nobody. UCA, Texas Tech. I guess that would be considered a big one. That's pretty much it. Everybody else is pretty small. UCA, Little Rock, Arkansas State, Stephen F. Austin, Harvard, SMU. SMU might be. I don't know about women's basketball. They might be okay. Nothing really to write home about though. So,
I think we struggled so much last year, and well, now we have a new coach, and she's trying to build a new team and everything. I think it's smart having a non-conference with I don't want to call them cupcakes, but lower tier schools. Gives you a better chance to get that win feeling going on your team before you step into a conference that has Tennessee and South Carolina and LSU and all these really good schools. And you're probably going to, you're a new team. You're probably going to get your butt handed to you a couple times by some of those schools. And so building up your resume as much as you can before you hit
yeah, but I
conference
mean,
play.
I don't know if that, like, if you lose one of those games, that's really gonna hurt your chances. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. But I mean, she had to replace so much, man. And she's not working just like in football and men's basketball and everything. She's not working with the same kind of budget some of these other schools are. I guarantee you, South Carolina women's basketball is got some money to throw around in NIL. And I guarantee you, Arkansas ain't hardly throwing nothing to their NIL in basketball.
They're doing okay. I saw, well, maybe not this year. I don't know about this year, but I saw next year they've got a really good recruit coming, and maybe even two. I saw another one that we made their final list. So, they may be making some strides there. We'll see. Let's see what else we got. Nothing else really. Isaiah Joe made it into practice today. They got some practice clips up. Carter Knox dunking on people. Like to see it.
I'm ready, man. We just going into week 3 of football. I'm like, come on, basketball. Let's go.
Oh, they said there's going to be an exhibition game. When did I see that?
Hot Springs.
Yeah, it's like it's like a month away. We're a month away.
Yeah, he did that last year too, and it's like a limited number of tickets and that kind of thing.
Let's see, October 12th, 1 month away.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited for some basketball, man. Anyway, that's all I got. Just basic stuff there. I got last joke of the day. You got a joke?
Got a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, guess where I get my corny dad jokes? Do you know?
From your corny dad? What?
I store them in my database.
It was terrible.
Well, you know,
Terrible.
I got off knock knock joke obsession. Okay.
I
Right.
appreciate that. I appreciate it.
You always look so disappointed at me when I say knock knock. You're like, oh my gosh. You're just like, oh my gosh, here we go, another one. Anyway, what's yours? You got one?
What you call a pig playing tug of war? Pulled pork.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Horrible. All right. Well, anything else before we get out of here?
No, man. Been a good.
We got some good games coming this weekend, so
I'm really looking forward. I seem to be looking forward to football more this weekend than I have in a long time. And I think it's just because of everything that's happened this week. It's a way to get my mind off of
yes,
the world.
I agree with that.
Lose myself a little bit in some football.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I plan. That's what I plan on doing, man. I plan on. The only thing I'm going to do online is I'll probably be in the Discord talking about the games, and that'll be about all I'm doing online.
Yep.
I'm going to take a little bit of a break.
You going to take a break from the Twitterverse?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
probably a good idea.
It's probably best for my mental health if I do that.
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. Just the everyday struggles out there, man. Stuff you never thought of when you were a kid. Like, I never thought I'd have this whatever situation going on. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think about that kind of stuff. You don't know what to expect even. It's always something that's you're just like, where'd that come from? You know? So, I don't know. Well, I'm not even gonna go into that. Never mind.
Come on, man. You can't.
I got some bills I didn't know I had. Like my registrations are due. Okay. Get on there. You're gonna pay them. It says you pay them online. You got a code. You can pay online. All right, cool. Get online. It tells me I haven't paid, which I thought I did. Thought I paid had my property taxes. I had the stuff put in, the stuff that's been paid, stacked. Right. This is a paid stack. All right, you haven't paid, so I couldn't get my tags. You know, so I'm like, what the heck? And then they're like, oh yeah, well, it was due like 3 or 4 months ago. So of course they, find me or whatever. You know, I mean, they find me basically.
Yeah.
Oh man, just crap like that, man.
Well, I go to the dentist.
Yard and I got a freaking barn full of bees out here trying to attack me. I can't even mow my daggum yard. That kind of crap. You know what I mean? Like, how you get rid of a bunch of bees? Yeah.
I go to the dentist, and my dentist is really nice. The hygienist was really nice.
Yeah.
They work on my tooth for an hour.
Yeah.
I walk up, pay my bill, $450.
Yikes.
She says, okay, we'll see you November 14th for the crown. That's another $450. I was like, that's crazy. Y'all worked in my mouth for an hour, but I feel violated walking out into the parking lot. You know how much an hour that is? Like, she worked on me for an hour and 15 minutes. Now, I was there for an hour and a half, but 15 minutes of that was waiting on this thing to go numb. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then she comes in and she works on me hour, 15 minutes, $450. I'm like, dadgum. I mean, I thought mechanics were high.
No.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
And Dennis got you out of the cojones because ain't nobody else that can do it. I know, man.
Then she's like,
crowns are.
Yeah, she's like, you need to come back for your crown on November 14th. And I've been, the swelling's gone down, the pain's gone away. I can feel that the tooth is filled in and everything. And I'm like, really? Do I really need a crown? Do I really need a crown?
You do, unfortunately. I have not gone before back like I was supposed to. It didn't work out for me, so you should probably take advantage of that.
Well,
But yeah, the dentist.
and
You should
why
think
why?
stuff in it because it's nothing worse than them coming back and starting on you.
Mhm.
And down in
dude,
there, and you're like, ah!
She
And
took
they
a,
have
she,
to do it.
she took a needle this long. All right.
Mhm.
It was in there forever. I'm like, okay, all right, just inject this stuff.
Is that
And
where
she
I
pulls
thought
that.
it was going?
Then she pulls that one out, and she pulls out another one. And goes, let's put a little extra in there. Well, that extra that she gave me had this half of my face numb until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I could finally start feeling my face again.
I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
something really different.
Then she pulls out this little drill, and it didn't bother me. I'm sitting there, I got this wedge in my mouth, and kind of just staring off at the ceiling, and there's she goes, okay, I'm gonna go for the bigger drill. This one's gonna vibrate a little bit. And then they kickstart this Kawasaki, and it's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on?
Like a jackhammer up in there.
It sounds like a jackhammer. I got my whole face is vibrating from this drill. I get done with that, and then she's putting this stuff in. And
I thought you were going to say, and then she shot me with the first one. And then she came back with the second one. And she was like, all right, I need you to put your pants down. And you're like, I'm at the dentist. What's going on?
No.
You stepped into the wrong room.
I said I felt violated, not that I was violated.
Thank goodness.
But it's one of the reasons that I avoid it at all costs. It's just like I broke this tooth like 4 years ago, and I have nursed it and kept it clean and everything for 4 years before it finally abscessed on me. And then it was abscessed for a good 2 months before I finally admitted it and went to the doctor. I was trying every home remedy you could think of. I hate the dentist.
Look, you ain't dead. That stuff will kill you. You get infection.
Well, it finally swelled up and gave me a fever, which is the reason I ended up going to the doctor. See, God knows what he's doing. God knows what and I think it's just because I went so much as a kid. My brother had braces, and for some reason, every time he went to the dentist, I had to go to the dentist too. And I never really understood that. I always had good teeth, so I never understood why I had to go. But every time Matt went in for an adjustment, I had to go in. So
we went every year for a long time. I got to be a teenager. Well, part of it was because we moved and we didn't have the
Indian hospital.
Indian stuff. Yeah, so that was part of it, I'm sure. But anyway, the
other thing is that, and this guy online brought it up, and I had never really thought of it, but it makes a lot of sense. Why do I have to have separate insurance for my mouth and my eyes? Like, I have insurance, I have health insurance. If I break my pinky or my arm or whatever, I can go to the doctor takes care of it, my insurance takes care of it. But is my mouth and my eyes not part of my body? Why do I have to have separate insurance for these parts? I don't have to have butthole insurance.
They don't even do it. Like, dental insurance is the worst insurance out there too. Like, it doesn't cover.
It doesn't hardly cover anything. I have good dental insurance, and what it did was it knocked my crown down to $450. That's what my good dental insurance.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't know. Insurance is
But you don't have to have insurance for your ears or insurance for your anus or anything like that. But you gotta have separate insurance for your mouth and your eyeball.
You know what? I'm surprised there's not an ear insurance. I am surprised about that.
I bet you there is. If you're like have hearing problems from a kid, like you're deaf or something like that, I bet you there is some sort of.
Well, I know you can get certain body parts insured. I know, like hand models and stuff.
Oh yeah. Lords of London. Yeah, Lords of London has been. Yeah,
I don't know how much that is or anything like that, but
the chick that used to do Entertainment Tonight, what was her name? Mary Hart. You remember Mary Hart?
Mm-hmm.
She had her legs insured by Lords of London because, that was like a key feature of hers. So you always saw her legs. There was a reason why there wasn't a front to her desk on Entertainment.
I feel like Van White had something too.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet.
I don't know what though. Her hands? I don't know. No telling.
Probably her whole body.
Vanna White. I think they're still working. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah. She is like. Vanna doesn't do every show, and the shows that she doesn't do, Pat Sajak's daughter does.
Really?
And did you know, I found out the other day that Pat Sajak started out as a weatherman.
I think I did hear that. I have heard that before. Yeah. I don't know. Who fills in for him? I
don't know if anybody does.
I thought you were going to say that just do electronically because they don't need her. They could just, somebody over there on the side push a button and the thing lights up, or something.
Well, they don't even turn the letters anymore. She goes over and touches them. She touches the letters and they light up or whatever. She doesn't even turn them.
It ain't her. That's some dude over there hitting the button so the thing comes up. He ain't doing nothing. This is for show.
But it wouldn't be the Wheel of Fortune if Vanna White wasn't out there doing something.
I don't know.
Man, come on.
I don't know. I had a young guy ask me yesterday if I'd ever heard of Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
I said, have I ever heard of him? What do you mean? Of course I've heard of him. I mean,
that was at his first concert. Yeah. That was at his first concert. What are you talking about?
Weird. I mean, he's been around a long time, though.
Weird Al? He's been around a long time, dude.
I remember being a kid, like in the 80s. And he had...
Eat It.
What was that? Yeah, Eat It. That was the first big...
He had Eat It, and...
he had some good ones.
He ended up getting into a quarrel with Coolio because apparently he asked permission for Gangster Paradise to do Amish Paradise, and supposedly his people said no, but Al's people told him that they said it would be okay, so he went ahead and made it.
Oh.
Coolio was not happy about it. Apparently, it's hilarious though. It's funny.
I like Weird Al. He's funny. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go enjoy our Friday evenings, and then I'll see you back on Monday. We'll do some football recaps, college and NFL, and get down here and talk about it. So
okay, well,
all right, man.
Woo Pig and Buckeyes suck. That's all I got to say.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button